Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rofits, and this is another awesome day, and I'm actually riding almost 500 kilometers ride in under 24 hours, and I just left the house at around midnight, and I intend to get to my destination before noon and then turn back to Nairobi. I'm heading to a place called Maundu, Meri, somewhere in Laikipia County. So it was very cold. I decided to make a stop at Robi's and then see if I can get some hot coffee. Unfortunately, after checking around, I didn't find anyone around here. So I was forced to continue with the cold that is in this place, all the way from Kimende area like that. It's very cold up to Flyover. Good morning from Nyandarua County. Nyandarua County started back at a town called Karunga. That is like around 15 to 20 kilometers to Gilgil, and I'm going to be taking breakfast just right ahead at a place called Captain, some like 10 kilometers to Olkalau, not really 10 but 5 kilometers to Olkalau, and to take some breakfast before I can proceed.
Mbesa cia motungata mothe ma thirikari ikoragwo igĩitĩrĩrwo thĩinĩ wa mũtambo ũyũ wa e-Citizen ũrĩa ndakorwo ndagweta nĩ mũtambo ũkoragwo wĩ moko-inĩ ma mũndũ kĩũmbe. Kambuni ĩrĩa ĩramataga mũtambo ũyũ nĩ kambuni private, ĩno nĩ kambuni ĩtagwo Webmasters Kenya Limited. MP wĩtagwo Tindi Mwari aroiga angĩkorwo ma nĩtwendete bũrũri wa Kenya twambe tũtigane biũ na e-Citizen tondũ bũrũri nĩ gũthira ũgũgĩkorwo ũgĩthira. Nginya MP wa Wildai wĩtagwo Meri
Finally, I am at Olkalau, 140 kilometers from my place, and 150 plus from Nairobi CBD. For those who don't know, Olkalau is the headquarters of Nyandarua County, a county that is known for milk production, supplies milk to most parts of our country. Some dairy products also come from here, and donkeys are part of their mode of transport of goods. And for those who don't know, Olkalau serves as both the capital of Nyandarua County and is also the largest town in Nyandarua County. Initially, Nyahururu was the county headquarters for Nyandarua County, but now it has been moved. It is now part of Laikipia County. There are like 4 constituencies in Nyandarua County: Kinangop, Kipipiri, Olkalau, and Joro Orok. All of them in total, they have around 21 wards. There is a road that comes from Olkalau, goes to Dundori, and then Nyonjoro, and then up to free area Nakuru. So it's still chilly and cloudy, and despite it being some minutes after 8, it's still cloudy, but I'm anticipating that the sun will be out as I approach towards Nyahururu. I'm anticipating to get to Nyahururu at around 9:30. From Olkalau, still it's climbing up to Nyahururu, but it's fairly easy. There are a few climbs, but it's not that tough. And the good thing is that I took breakfast, and now my body is pretty much charged with heat from the tea. And you see, this area, milk happens to be one of their most beloved commodity that they produce, and tea here is very, very, very I would say generous in terms of the milk ratio. So you take tea around here, it's very nice. You can actually take as many cups as you want, and it's also cheap. It's not diluted like tea in other places. Finally, the sun is out. Yay! It will kill my small cold. So Kasongo is the town just before Joro Orok, and it's actually not a town, it's actually a center before you get to Joro Orok. And finally we are in Joro Orok, and from here there is a way that takes you to Dondori on your way to Nakuru. So from here to Nyahururu is almost like 8 kilometers, but basically we are in Nyahururu. So I noticed these guys who have a mobile way bridge. You can just find them literally anywhere. If you're a truck driver and you think you can avoid using the way bridge because you are overloaded or because you are looking to gain, these guys, they normally smell you from afar, so they park their stuff and they'll just wait for you somewhere at a strategic point. So we are now out of Nyandarua County. Now we are getting into Laikipia County, and then Laikipia County, you need to know a few things. First of all, the biggest town is Nanyuki, both in terms of population size, economic activity, strategic regional importance, and such like things. But we have another town that is also big, which is Nyahururu, but the headquarters of Laikipia County is Rumuruti, which I will be getting into. Rumuruti from Nyahururu is 40 kilometers. It's mostly a drop. Nyahururu is on top of a hill or a mountain, you can say that. There is the I love Nyahururu sign as we get into Nyahururu town.
Customer ujipatie line yako ya safari.
So we get to this roundabout, and the road on the left is the one that takes you to Nakuru. It passes through Subukia, Bahati, and then it gets you to Menengai, then you will be into Nakuru. So on the other side is the road that leads to Nyahururu, as you will see if you happen to be doing this kind of a thing. Actually, it's right ahead. So the other road on the right, that is the road from Meri town. It passes through Nyandarua, and then also passes through Muiga, and then into Nyeri town. So there is a nice drop approaching. Let me just get ready.
'Cause I am happy on this island, wanna be my farmland. I don't ever want to leave, I'm in a tropic club. Something to hold on to, gotta find it first. But here I am, 'cause I've been laying under palm trees, waiting for the summer, knowing there's nowhere to go. 'Cause I am happy on this island, wanna be my farmland. I don't ever want to leave, I'm in a tropic club.
So after enjoying those two drops, one to Maili Saba and the other to Njebi, I got into sort of like a TT section for almost 15 to 20 kilometers to Rumuruti. It was so nice that I didn't even realize that I got to Rumuruti. So I just decided that I will show you guys how Rumuruti looks like from somebody who is passing when I come back, because Rumuruti seems to be outside of the highway to Maralal. And so finally I was at Maundu Meri. Okay, there is a signboard showing that Maundu Meri is off this highway, but the good thing is I go to the signpost. So that's the road that goes towards Maundu Meri, and apparently this road, when you follow it, it goes to a place where there is sort of like a gravel section. So I just turned, I didn't proceed. Sasa kwani unatoroka? So after I took a lunch at the center where those kids were, and then came back here, took a photo of myself here just before this signpost, and then by the way, to take photos, I had to request these ladies to move from the signpost and give them something small for the disturbance. And then after that, I went back to Rumuruti. So from here to Rumuruti is like 9 kilometers. Maybe next time I'll try to get to Maralal. Maralal from here is just 100 kilometers. And from the terrain, it feels like it's fairly flattish. So this is the entrance to Rumuruti town. There's also another one on the other side I'm going to show you. But if you're going to Rumuruti, you just leave the highway from that side, you go through that side into Rumuruti town. But for now, I don't think I have the time to go through Rumuruti. Maybe I'll do that next time when I come this way, God willing. But for now, I'm looking to get back to Nyahururu, and then from Nyahururu back to Gilgil, then Gilgil to Nairobi. So this is also the other side of getting into Rumuruti. There is a roundabout, and this roundabout, as you can see on your right, is the entrance to Rumuruti town. Actually, on the left is your entrance to Rumuruti town, and then straight is leading to Nanyuki, and then on the right, when you turn and you pick your right, that is the road that leads to Rumuruti. So this is Njebi, and I'm just enjoying this drop for now, because after here I have 2 climbs that are not very friendly to a tired cyclist. So there is this church here. I saw it's being built near the road. I don't know whatever church that is, but beside it there is a very huge section of the road that it looks very bad. If you are in a vehicle, you'll have to slow down totally. So this beginning of a climb, but it's gradual, but I'm not really feeling it. I believe that by the time I get to the top, I'll actually have seen if it's okay. I will have measured the difficulty by then. So there is this guy. I've been seeing him, but I'm trying to close in on him. He looks like a cyclist. He puts on a reflector, but he's really fast. I've really chased him. My goodness, what is he carrying? Yes, the guy is really strong.
Hey, vipi?
Vipi Mambo?
Poa sana.
Sawa?
Naona uko sawa kabisa, umekula wewe mlima sana.
Nimeitamba.
Umetoka wapi?
Hapo Njebi.
Oh. Mimi natoka huko nyuma ya Rumuruti.
Nyuma ya Rumuruti? Lakini nani gari kaka?
Na bado naenda mbali. Hata nilitoka hivi nikaenda hivi.
Unaenda mpaka wapi?
Kanairo.
Kanairo? Lakini utafika leo.
Haya. Nafika. Si nimetoka huko leo. Unafika Nyahe? Oh, saidi ya bahati huko? Haya, sawa sawa basi.
So after leaving him behind, there's also another cyclist ahead. So this other one is moving pretty much fast also, but I tried also to catch up with him. I was a bit disappointed. It didn't look like, to me, it didn't look like somebody was going far, or maybe it's just a kid enjoying.
Hey, baby.
So past Nyahururu, I was trying to hurry up so that I could actually get to Gilgil while it is still daylight, but unfortunately the rain caught me, and I had to negotiate with the rain. At some point I had to shelter and lose some good time waiting for the rain to subside before I could continue. Then after it subsided, I was back on the road again. Unfortunately, I wasn't on the road for long because the rain started to hit me again. But this time it was a bit harder on me. So I found myself sheltering again and waiting for the rain to subside. After waiting for like 20 minutes, I was back on the road again, and this time I was sure there was no rain that was going to stop me. So I went because I still needed to finish my ride, because now having accomplished like 3/4 of my ride, I think I needed to finish the remainder. Up to this point, I'd done like 60%. That was coming to 280 kilometers, and I was remaining around 175 kilometers to the end, because the total ride was going to be 455. So I needed to try and cover as much ground as I could while it was still daylight. So as soon as I got to Olkalau, I decided to buy some roasted maize for 20 shillings. I felt like from afar I'd been feeling a craving for roasted maize, to not just deal with the craving, but also to change a little bit of the situation in my stomach. I was still feeling that I am full, but I needed something else so that it could actually feel better in my stomach. Drinking water all the time was not going to make me feel any more comfortable. So it was 7 p.m. the time I was getting to Gilgil, and this old man who was cycling behind me, he decided to, actually I met him just getting into town, and he decided to come in front of me and enjoy the light from my bike. And I just stuck behind him and we rode into Gilgil town. So sadly, after Gilgil, where I had taken an early supper, I encountered rain again from Gilgil up to Naivasha. It was raining, and at some point at the way bridge it started to even become heavier, so I had to endure some rain. And when I got to Naivasha Delamere stop point, I took like 30 minutes to recover from the cold and the rain before finally tackling the road ahead. I managed to get to Flyover at midnight, and getting to Nairobi to my place, I was getting there some minutes after 2 a.m. So the ride took like 26 hours, and you can see the whole ride on my Strava. If you follow me there, 0 feet. Thanks for watching. Till next time.